Hi, my name is Cindy Folsom, and I lived in an apartment where I found mold underneath our kitchen cabinet board. And a Home Depot test revealed that it was Stachybotrys chartarum, which is the toxic black mold. So I felt it was really important to get a professional mold tester to come into our apartment to test the rest of it to see if it was safe to live there. I have a child with a congenital heart condition, and it's very important for her to have clean air to breathe. My daughter and I had been experiencing some very weird symptoms, nosebleeds. I had had some memory loss, and these symptoms came on really suddenly, and we didn't really know why. And then when I found that we had the mold, I thought they might be related to the mold, so I wanted to have someone come in and test. And I really didn't know where to start with that. So I called a trusted friend of mine who had worked with Brian before, and he highly recommended him, and he said, Brian is the person that you need to call. And sure enough, in meeting and talking to Brian, I was really glad for the referral because Brian is an amazing mold expert and mold testing expert. First of all, as soon as I saw Brian and he walked through the door, he was so calming in his demeanor that I felt calm. The mold was a very stressful situation. And in meeting Brian, sitting down and talking with him, which we talked for a very long time before he did any testing, I felt really at ease because Brian was able to answer the many, many questions that I had. And he was also helped me to come up with a strategy in terms of how to test, where to test, what tests to run, and come up with a plan that would fit my budget. And I really appreciated that. Brian was amazing. He was very meticulous. He walked me around. He showed me how to look for water intrusion evidence around the apartment. And he just took his time and did a very thorough job with the testing. And then when the report came back, he was also very good about taking the time to go over the report with me to make sure that I understood what we had found and what the best way to safely remediate would be. And I really appreciated that. I ended up needing to get several rounds of testing done. I had 2 floods that happened, and Brian was amazing in terms of he really was there for me. He squeezed me into the schedule when he was really, really busy to make sure I got the information that I needed. And I really appreciated him going the extra mile on a couple of occasions, actually. Personally, I think Brian is one of those very rare people that you meet that's really genuine. He cares about people, and you feel that immediately. I never felt rushed. I always felt like he was there 100% to hear any questions that I had, and he was really happy to provide me with resources. I had a lot of sort of extra resources that I needed besides just the mold testing, and he was able to point me in some great directions. So I would very highly recommend Brian Carr for any mold testing that you're doing or any information that you're looking for about mold. He's an incredibly kind person and also incredibly knowledgeable on the subjects of mold testing, and remediation.